right, boys and girls, are you ready for this? This is this is another video I'm making about NASA and their hilarious engineer solutions for traveling in space when we know they've never gone into space. I don't believe any of it. It's all lies. I mean, you look at the stuff coming out today and you can see them dangling from wires and my favorite is when they get caught on the wire. It's comical. And they don't even edit it. They don't even try to fix it. It's hilarious. But honestly, it couldn't have been more hilarious if it had been written by Monty Python, one of my favorite groups of people. I absolutely love their acidic, dry sense of humor that's so subtle, and if you're asleep, you miss it. I mean, it's hilarious. So let's look at a very delicate subject that most people don't want to talk about. So if you're a child or you're squeamish, you need to exit right now. This is something that just normal people don't bring up in a conversation, and it's something that we all experience, but we don't talk about it. Oh, doesn't happen. So, and that's basically, and that's what the title of this video is about, Turds in Space. Okay, give me a break. Now, what you have to remember, and this is important to think about, when these alleged spacemen went into space, well, they got into a capsule, and it was about something like this, and there were 3 seats. And that's it. Okay, now I want you to think about that for a moment as we're looking at this, because I want you to think about going on a motor trip, and you're driving from Florida to Chicago. It's 1,500 miles. All right, approximately. All right, it's a 24-hour drive. And you're going to sit behind the wheel and drive nonstop, not even going to get gasoline, to Chicago. All right, what is your body going to be like after 2 hours? You're going to get cramps in your leg, your back is going to get stiff, you gotta pull over and stop, let me take a pee break, let me stretch my legs because I'm cramping up, right? Now think about it for 8 hours. Oh, holy shit, buddy, get me out of this car, I'm gonna kill somebody. You can't do it. You are in agony after 8 hours. And these hilarious clowns at NASA are telling us in Apollo 8, they were up there for 6 days. 6 days? Sitting in a chair like this? Well, no, I don't think so. So, yeah, I'm surprised after that much time when they got back, 2 of them weren't killed. You know, it's just how would you live with each other like this? You couldn't. It's bad. And the smell after 8 days, oh my God. Well, here's the subject that we don't talk about, and that's bowel movements. Okay, well, let's just look up the numbers. The average person weighing about 185 pounds will pee about 6 to 7 times a day. Okay, well, let's just talk about pee. All right. This is hilarious. You look up the pee bag that NASA used for guys. Okay, notice it's got hooks on it. So when they're done peeing in the bag, they hang it on the wall like there were gravity. Okay, don't you love the shots where they're floating up in space, but yet they're kind of at an angle, but they turn their head up like this to suggest gravity. If they were floating in space, they would be just floating, but they turn their head up to suggest gravity. I love it. I love it. It's so phony. It's so fake. So anyway, you're sitting next to Charlie and Bob here, and you got to take a squirt. Have you seen their airtight spacesuits with the zipper? I didn't know they made airtight zippers, but they do. NASA's so good. Now, what you think again? They're up in space. Right here, I'll get to this later. So now you got to take a squirt. So I want you to think about this, guys. Girls, this doesn't affect you. Guys, it affects. You see that little contraption on the top? That's where you're supposed to stick your penis into this metal contraption and urinate. Okay. Now, I don't think you understand how difficult that would be. I mean, did it come with little things to help poke it down inside? I mean, it's not going to slide. It's not going to slide down inside that thing. Not going to happen. Then it's got a big valve on it. Okay, now I can take a pee. And it's all supposed to go dribble down inside this bag? You don't think some of it's going to come squirting back out where you didn't get a good fit? And if you crush it down, packing it into this little tube, you think you can get urine down inside that bag? Give me a break! Monty Python couldn't have done a better job inventing this thing. This is hilarious. 100% impossible. Okay, you're done peeing. You take the valve and you close it and you slide yourself out. That's got to be an experience. And then droplets of urine that didn't go into the bag are there. So they got to catch them, I guess. So then you're done and you hang it back up. Well, does everybody share this? Hi, folks. I'm sorry for the interruption, but here at Ryan Low Budget Productions, we're like everybody. We got to pay the bills, and therefore I'm required to do a commercial. And so today, what we're offering the public at large is a solution for your space diaper rash. Yeah! Oh yeah! You're up there for 8 days in space, and buddy, you're going to get kind of raw back there. So we've got this wonderful powder that you just sprinkle on yourself, and that'll fix everything. Yes! It's great, and the wonderful part about it is it's made with asbestos. Oh yeah, isn't that great? So remember, next time you experience that dreaded space diaper rash, we've got the problem. I mean, we got the solution. Yeah, problem solution. I get it kind of mixed up. So, wonderful product. You can use it for all kinds of things. Mix a little water with it, and you can fix cracks in the concrete. It's a wonderful product. You got cockroaches, sprinkle it around, they'll die. It's asbestos. Yeah. You can still get products today made with asbestos. Why? Because it's such a wonderful product. So anyway, remember, go to your local pharmacy. because they're all part of the big drug plan. And order yours right away. Get yours right away. They probably have it on the shelf. So hurry on down, or you can order it by contacting me, and I'll be more than happy to send you a couple of bottles. Got a discount if you buy a case. Yeah. All right. Again, thank you for watching this commercial and didn't speed through it. And remember, next time you have diaper rash, space rash, we got the solution. So now you've collected and absorbed the little bits of pee that didn't make it into the bag, and you hang it back on the wall because gravity's going to keep it. That's why it's got hooks. And then Bob needs it. Hey, I got to take a squirt too. Well, they're all going to pee in the same bag, or do they all have their own individual bags? All right, well, you take a good look at this. It's not a very large bag. So let's consider how much the average person pees. Well, they pee 6 to 7 times a day, or every 24 hours. Now, the total amount they pee is about 50 ounces or 1.5 liters per day, as I understand it. 50 ounces works out to be 0.375 gallons. All right, so in Apollo 11, they were up there for 8 days. That's 3 gallons times 3 men is 9 gallons. Does that look like that'll hold 9 gallons to you? That doesn't look like that would hold half a gallon. Again, Monty Python. Yeah, you couldn't have done a better job. So now you got to envision in your mind, here they are, droplets of urine are floating and they're catching it, and they're still flying the ship. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon, here we go. All right, so so now, hey, I gotta take a shit. Oh my God. Well, that's a whole nother can of worms. All right, well, let's look at the process for taking a dump. You're gonna love this. All right, NASA calls it the fecal bag, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And so now you're sitting right next to Bob and Charlie here, and you gotta take a dump. I'm sorry, guys. Now, in the back of the spacesuit is a flap. I didn't see 2 big pink buttons back there that undid the flap, but there's a flap. A pressurized, vacuum-proof flap in the back, like the vacuum-proof zipper in the front. Okay, so now they gotta take a dump. Now you're right next to Charlie. I mean, he's right there, and and you gotta take a dump. So you reach over and you pull out the. I guess it's gonna be the turd box, the shit box. Okay, you pull it out of wherever they have room to store a turd box, and inside it is built into the system is a glove. Okay, got a glove. There's a bag. There's a bag, and there's something to wipe yourself with. You know, there's toilet paper in the bag. somehow. Then somehow you tape it to your butt while you're floating in space. So you gotta reach behind you and position all this stuff and then put the glove on, which is built into the bag, and then relieve yourself. And then somehow, with it all back there, you're gonna wipe yourself. Wow. Wow. And that's just one time. And we're supposed to believe all this. This is how NASA takes a dump in space. No kidding. No kidding. That's how they do it. So, so we got the urinal bag and we got the dump container. Okay, so how many times should you poop a day? Well, the average person, 50%, let's round it off, 50% poop once a day. I love poop, don't you? Poop is so polite. Another 28% go twice a day. All right, you got to go through this whole system, which, by the way, takes 45 minutes. Wow. And that's if you can relieve yourself all the way. What happens if you get the runs? Holy smokes. All right. And then, so just taking all that into consideration, now we're looking at the average person weighing 185 pounds will produce 15.4 ounces of poop per day, or 0.1155 gallons, approximately. All right? And then somehow you got to stay clean and sanitary. Can you imagine? Because you're not going to get clean. You can't take a shower. So now you've got, I'd like to wash my hands. What are you, joking? We're in space. There's no sink up here. You can't clean up. How do you clean up? Yeah, that means when you're handling your food, yummy. Yeah, I see diarrhea coming. So, where's my information? So, 8 days in space equals 0.9 gallons per man. 3 men is 2.79 gallons of poop. So you got 3 gallons of poop and 9 gallons of urine. I don't know where they're holding all this. Where are they putting all that in this little capsule? That's amazing. So and then when you're done, you've got to, you got 2 of these per guy per day. It's kind of big, isn't it? Where are you going to put it? I don't remember ever seeing a place at NASA inside the capsule where they had containers for the poop. I never saw it. And I never saw, when I went to the museum, I never saw the urine bag. So, you gotta admit, this is all kind of silly and kind of funny. So obviously, this isn't happening. They're not doing this. This NASA equals deceive is clearly what's going on. And I wanna thank you for watching this video. I sincerely hope you enjoyed it, and it just shows you again how much NASA lies to us. And unless we look at stuff and talk about it, we're never going to see all the lies. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. This is just too stupid to even imagine. Guys, think of it. How are you gonna get your wazoo down inside that little tube and take a pee? How are you gonna do it? And keep it straight? You know, come on, come on. This is imbecilic at best. Unbelievable. Sorry to interrupt again, but again, once more, low budget productions here, we've got to pay the bills. So the next product that's available now to the public is NASA Faco hairspray. Yeah, how about that? You now can have the same hairspray that the astronauts do. Yeah, with it all sticking out looking like cardboard. Yeah, that's how hair is in a vacuum. Yeah, we all know that, or without gravity. We all get that. Except in the planes when they're flying along and they're dropping where there's zero gravity, their hair just flows naturally. Not stiff as a board. So if you want to look like you just went to outer space or are in outer space, Faco NASA Faco hairspray. Absolutely, this is a wonderful product. This is and you know who made it? Halliburton. They wouldn't lie to us. They wouldn't try to cheat us or defraud us. No, not at all. They're wonderful people. We love them. So next time you're ladies or gentlemen, next time you're going to go out and you want to be looking like you're a NASA fan or a NASA person, remember to use NASA Faco hairspray. What a great product. It's going to work wonderful. You'll love it. And thank you for watching this video and not speeding through it. Now I want to add that there's just so many goofy things going on with NASA that I'm still amazed that people believe this insanity. And I think it's important for a lot of people to understand there's a difference between stupid and ignorant. Stupid people, you can show them something and they just don't get it. And they never will. They're stupid. Ignorant people are people that don't know. So all of us are ignorant of many, many things. We are born ignorant and then we learn. And unfortunately, for most of us, all of our lives have been just lies, and we have to relearn, and that's part of what they do, the satanic ones that own and rule the world. And if you're under their control, you are incapable of learning, and if you are free, you're capable of shedding off their power over you, because intelligence is freedom. So you need to know. Now, I wanted to do, in this part, I wanted to do a analogy on the spacesuit. You know, with the pressurized zipper and the pressurized flap in the back with the two big pink buttons. So I look up Neil Armstrong's spacesuit, and just to show you how NASA's lies are just unraveling everywhere, I came across and if you go to Google Images and you put in Neil Armstrong spacesuit, one of the first things that comes up is this. There is, here, let me adjust this. There is Neil Armstrong's spacesuit. Looks like a dead body laying on a coffin, laid out for a burial. But if you look at his boots, they're smooth and flat with a circle in them. But then you look over here at the first man walking on the moon, and it's a different shoe. Good God Almighty! Oh, come on! They can't even keep their own lies straight. This is hilarious. But that wasn't my purpose of finding that suit. Wasn't about what I'm going to share with you next here. So so anyway, that's what a spacesuit is supposed to look like. And you can see it's loose and floppy, and it doesn't. I don't see the zipper. It looks like there's snaps down there. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's all lies. It's all bullshit. So anyway, I wanted to have you consider this. The spacemen, the fake spacemen that walked on the fake moon, are supposed to be in a vacuum. All right, stay with me. They're in a vacuum in their spacesuit. Their spacesuit is pressurized. It's the whole concept behind having a vacuum-proof zipper and little pink buttons in the back for the flap. So it's got to be vacuum-proof. Okay, you take pressure in a sealed container and you put it in a vacuum, and what do you think happens? Let's say a balloon. You put it in a vacuum chamber and you suck all the air out of the chamber, the balloon expands until it bursts. That's what it'll do. Now, that's logic and reasoning tells you that. So, so here is my drawing of Neil Armstrong on the moon in a vacuum. His pressurized suit is going to pop out. His arms are going to be stuck out here. He's not going to be able to walk or move or nothing because he's going to look like the Goodyear blimp man here. The Michelin man. This is comical. Comical. You cannot not see this suit all loose and floppy being all poofed out, because that's what it would be. So, obviously, another lie. And this kind of proves that NASA can't even get their own theories down pat. So whenever you see any movie and you see spacemen walking on the moon or another planet, they're in a vacuum. Their suit is going to be stretched out tighter than a drum. That's the way it should be, in a vacuum, in a pressurized suit. So, let's all wake up to reality here and realize that NASA, once again, is just pulling our legs. So don't be stupid, be educated, and be empowered with this information. This NASA equals deceive is clearly what's going on. And I wanna thank you for watching this video. I sincerely hope you enjoyed it, and it just shows you again how much NASA lies to us. And unless we look at stuff and talk about it, we're never going to see all the lies. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. This is just too stupid to even imagine. Guys, think of it. How are you going to get your wazoo down inside that little tube and take a pee? How are you going to do it? And keep it straight? Come on. This is imbecilic at best. Unbelievable. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have any comments, like maybe you know how to pee into a tube, or you know how the 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 shit bag works in outer space, maybe you can explain that to us. I'd love to see somebody else talk about this. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and it really is comical at best, their solutions. All right, thank you again, and please leave your comments below. Thank you.